Hi everyone and welcome back to my final thoughts on Blake 7, my wrap-up video of Blake 7 as a whole. As a whole, I think Blake 7 had more average to very good episodes than poor to dreadful episodes. It just about does it, let's say, crosses the line. We know that no show is going to have great episodes all the way through. We know that. We all know that. So overall, Blake 7 was good. There were some things in it that irritated me, but I'm not going to go into great detail in any way on this video. So Blake 7, for its time, yeah, it was good. It was very, very good. I enjoyed it as a kid. I still enjoy it as an adult. I think the cast of Blake 7 was very good, and Blake's crew was an interesting mixed bunch of characters. It's a shame that Gan departed in season 2, but I understand the reasons behind it, being replaced by Aurak, that very annoying little supercomputer. And the key thing about season 1 and 2 was the power play between Avon and Blake. They were fantastic, playing off one another. Absolutely fantastic. It was brilliant. Really was. The banter between these two was marvellous. And, you know, the way they even looked at one another, it was great. They really did a marvellous job. And I missed that in Series 3 because, obviously, the character of Blake had departed. And you had Tarrant and Dana come on board in Series 3. Again, good cast replacements, but Tarrant and Avon never really had the Blake Avon grittiness about their banter between those two. It wasn't quite there, but nevertheless, it was a good series overall. Season 3. Right, now the villains, Federation. Well, I love the Federation troopers' uniforms. Black and menacing, no doubt about it. I like the guns as well. It's a shame they altered that very near the end in season 4. I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. I like the original style of the way the guns fired. Fantastic. Design of the troopers, uniforms and guns, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And of course this leads us to Travis, played by two different actors. Both played the character of Travis differently. I'd say Travis 1 was a bit more paranoid, and Travis 2 was a bit more of a thinker, you could say. But nevertheless, both actors who played Travis did a good job. They did. And of course, this leads us to Servalan, the greatest villain that ever existed, as far as I'm concerned. In the terms of female villain, she was fantastic. An absolute schemer, an absolute luster for power, totally corrupt, of course, and always managed to wriggle her way out of tight situations. Servalan, what a villain. So let's take a look at the ship. Liberator. I thought it was a great design, fantastic looking ship, the Liberator. Shame they didn't use the firepower of the Liberator a bit more. I would have liked to have seen that. Zen, the ship's computer, he was a bit annoying, he was. He really was a bit annoying. But overall, the Liberator, great ship. And I missed the Liberator when it came to an end in the end of season 3. And into season 4, we got Scorpio. Oh dear, what a dive compared to the Liberator. What a dive. But Scorpio did have one upside. It did have one upside. Slave, the computer. I like Slave. He was better than Zen. Definitely better than Zen. And this, of course, leads us into the final season, season 4. I don't think season 4 was as good as seasons 1, 2 and 3. It's a shame, really. I am not knocking the cast. The cast did a good job. But I think the storylines were a little bit weaker. And they were starting to make the Federation look a bit daft. Bit crazy, that. As I say, season 4, overall, not bad. It's not bad. But it's nowhere on the level of the first 3 seasons of Blake 7. It's just not on that level. And it's a shame, really. But I will give it credit for the very final episode, Blake. I am going to give it credit for this. That was a stonking great episode. The scene between Avon confronting Blake at the end was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic it was. And of course, it was inevitable in the end that they were going to lose. The Federation was going to win, and that's exactly what happens. But of course, we do get a little bit of a mystery, don't we, regarding Avon. What an ending. At least it got an ending. Some science fiction shows like Tripods never did. They never did. At least Blake 7 got an ending. So overall, Blake 7 was a good series for its time. I thoroughly enjoyed it as a kid. I still enjoy it as an adult. And yeah, I do recommend you to watch Blake 7 if you've never seen Blake 7. It's worth a go. Remember, it is a budget sci-fi done by the BBC. Take note. But overall, it was not a bad series, Blake 7. Yep, thumbs up. And on that note, have a great day. Goodbye.